selling. They were selling.
Look at the Trailblazers, focused as they walked into the locker room earlier. Their job's basic tonight: get a W on their home court. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeAndre Ayton.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Kyle Lowry. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the 2. And for Portland, Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the small forward. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
From downtown, rebound by Philadelphia. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 4. Here's Big Daddy. It's Sharp on the wing. Buries it from 3.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Here's Lowry. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Klingon. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Oubre.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
They retain possession.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Now here's George. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. There's the triple. Oubre can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but Coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Sinks it from distance.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Pass to Kamari. Knocked loose. George outside for the finish. And the jam by George.
And historically an excellent defender, George just excels at picking your pocket and taking it all the way himself. Nice.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. Fourth, Donovan Clingan.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Kamari. And here's Sharp. Right wing. Clock is at 3. Looking to win the run. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Clingan.
Just a patient play by Henderson, taking his time despite the clock.
Pass to Oubre. Embiid with it. Blocked! Henderson scanning the floor. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Grimes, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
Pass to Clingan. Back to Henderson. Now Sharp. Here's Clingan. Still without a bucket. Here's Kamari. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Three-pointer Sharp. Joel Embiid pulls it down. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning one game apiece.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Now here's Lowry. Launches it from deep. Big Daddy grabs a board.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Here's Klingon. Pass to Kamari. Outside Sharp. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Sharp's got 5 points.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
To the inside, Oubre, and that one is hammered home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now Henderson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Dallas. Takes the three. They get it again. The shot by Big Daddy, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to McCain. Back to George. Inside. Here's Embiid. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Scoot Henderson. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
That free throw, no good. All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, B.A.
Well, at this point of the season, Richard, we're starting to get an idea of who the championship contenders might be.
To some degree, we already had an idea before the year began. Now we're starting to get confirmation, barring any unforeseen shakeup.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Grimes. Unloads. It's deflected. Sharp with it, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Here's Big Daddy. George defending. Here's Big Daddy. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First team foul. At the line for Portland, number 8. Shooting one.
And that one misses. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Paul George. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
George hits them both.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Here's Klingon. No made baskets yet. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
George outside. There's a screen. Here's McCain. Embiid, a screen on Henderson. Philadelphia with another miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Sharp. Henderson outside. Lets the three fly. Here's Big Daddy. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Oubre. George, a screen on Sharp. Oubre passes to George. Back to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid, a screen on Sharp. Here's Oubre. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Oubre's gotten his second bucket of the game. Henderson outside. Pass to Big Daddy. Nails the baby hook. 76ers trail by 3. Outside Oubre. Here's McCain. Here's the pick. And here's Embiid. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Embiid's got 6 points.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
Over to the left wing. Outside Sharp. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. And it's blocked by Embiid. Pass to McCain. Now here's George. Here's Grimes for 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Paul George. Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Philadelphia making a change here. And that's good as he hits both shots.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. And Philadelphia making a change here. Walker's checked in.
Third team foul. Coming on the floor for the 76ers, number 16, Lonnie Walker IV.
Shot clock at 6 from outside the arc. And Aiden pulls it down.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Pass to Simons. Outside, Williams. No good on the shot. Walker with some nice D.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Drummond with the ball. He's covered by Aiden. There's a screen. George for 3. He buries it from 3. George has got his third bucket of the night.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Williams with the screen. There's Simons with a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Gordon, he's checked in for Walker.
Floor for the 76ers, number 23.
Portland trailing here. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wing shot on the way, and he knocks the jumper down. Give him 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Drummond with the screen. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
The Sixers trailing. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Edwards, Paul George out there with Andre Drummond, and it's McCain in a point guard. Counted from distance. George has got 12.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Unloads from 13. Here's Ayton. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
Yabusele. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Robert Williams picks up 1. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the 76ers, Gershon Yabusele taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told.
It's both from the stripe. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Pass to Simons. Jacks up a three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Oh, and that was from way outside. But Simons feels like this is automatic for him.
To the middle. And stolen by Williams. And here's Simons. Drummond grabs the miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Edwards. Back to George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He has such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Portland.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. George hits them both. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
George outside. Pass to McCain. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Simons outside. Here's Kamari. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes. Kamari's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The three is up. Kicks it to George. Drummond with the screen. Shot clock at 5. George passes to Drummond. Second shot opportunity. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Drummond's got his first 2 points of the night.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Portland shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, number 12. 1 foul.
1 shot.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. The Trailblazers, third.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. McCain. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton with a screen. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Talk about perfect execution. Ayton on the same page with his man there.
76ers trail by 5. George outside. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Simons against Lowry. Ayton passes to Williams. 5 to shoot. Pulls it. Can't nail the jumper. The 76ers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading by 3. Pass to Ayton. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Lowry against Simons. George outside. Drummond with the screen. Fires for 3. Williams grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Simons. Over Lowry. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Simons got 5.
And Simons is a shoot-first kind of player, especially when he's operating from the mid-range.
Up top, Lowry. He's covered by Simons. George, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pass to Kamari. And here's Simons. He's guarded by Lowry. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 76ers trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to George. The 3 is up. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And it's Simons missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Simons finds Grant. Here's Klingon. Embiid covers. The floater, and he lays it up and in. 13 points in the game.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Simons. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Here they come, man.
Chance to check out stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Philadelphia on D. They trail by 1. Pass to Henderson. It's Sharp on the wing. Back to Henderson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1, Henderson.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Back to Henderson. Right side Sharp. Pass to Klingon. Another shot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason. And one look at Donovan Klingon, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build, you can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
Now here's Embiid. Give him 8 points now. Oh, wow! Embiid! So strong! Portland leading. Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Here's Big Daddy. Outside for Henderson. 4 on the clock. Up and over Lowry. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Here's Kamari. Tipped. Poke loose.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Comes up empty down low.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Sharp. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Klingon. Embiid misses. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Over to the wing. Pass to Henderson. They still need this. Sinks the tray. Henderson's got 8.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Embiid. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sharp. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Lowry surveys the D. Pass to Embiid. Second chance shot. Embiid just punishing him on the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the left side wing. Sharp with it. Here's Kamari. Left side Sharp. The putback. It's good on the putback. Klingon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Screen by Embiid. And here's Lowry from the arc, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Here's Big Daddy. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And he was also went to town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
Now here's Henderson from deep. The rebound by Yabusele. Pass to Lowry. Embiid with it. Oh, a grown man move from Embiid. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. Nice. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Their approach has been pretty straightforward. Attack, draw fouls, and you could see their enthusiasm. They're pumped up there, Ernie.
Yeah, playing with a high level of activity here. Let's see if they can maintain that, though. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Here's George. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Grimes. They lead by 1. Got a hand on it.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
The 76ers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Second personal foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Blazers trail by 4. Now here's Henderson. Outside Sharp. The 3 ball. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And it's so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Nice move. Oh, and there's Joel Embiid making a fantastic play. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter. Henderson outside. And there's a pick from behind the arc. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
George's shot is off.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Pass to Big Daddy. To the paint. And that one's good. Sharp's got 15 points.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Grimes. He's got 6. Launches it. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kamare. Here's Klingon. Here's Big Daddy. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Lowry, the pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. And Klingon pulls it down. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. For the lead. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Kamari. He's covered by Oubre. It's blocked. George scanning the floor. Pass to Oubre. Inside from the low block. Embiid, good. Embiid's got 23.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Timeout. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. In third, the Trailblazers.
It's been a great run for them kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Here's Big Daddy. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. It's Sharp on the wing. Henderson outside. 6 to shoot. Over Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You're getting really physical there inside. Now, Klingon knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the 76ers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Got a piece of it. Henderson outside. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Lowry against Henderson. Pass to Kamari. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. George has got 21 points in the game.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Henderson with it, picked up by Lowry. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in.
Sharp. 1 foul.
And it's tied up with that one. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. George outside. Outside Oubre. To the inside. Up top Lowry. Drummond to screen on Henderson. Here's Lowry. Kicks it to George. Drummond with the screen. And another shot. And he lays it in. Drummond's gotten his second bucket.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Kamari. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And here's Sharp. Pulls up on the wing. Portland again missing. Fast break, Philadelphia. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That's on Scoot Henderson.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Shooting 1.
That's good from George. Blazers trail by 5. Outside Sharp. Here's Kamari. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's the 3. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's George. Tightly guarded. And here's Drummond. To the middle. Fader on the way. Grimes' shot is off. So it's Portland now. Here's Kamari. Pass to Big Daddy. And there it is for him. Big Daddy's got 6 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Lowry outside. Back to George. Portland grabs the miss. Big Daddy's got 9 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Sharp. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw good from Sharp.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Both free throws good from Sharp. Here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. George outside. Pass to McCain. Drummond with the screen. Down low. Knocked away. Outside Sharp. Now here's Simons. And he gets the bucket. Simons has got his third basket on the night right there. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
Now here's Simons. 7 points in the game, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sharp against Oubre. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
George against Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for 2, number 12.
And he makes the first. Portland making a switch here. Aiden's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Sixers leading. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. You take a look at Philadelphia. They're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
Checking out Philadelphia, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Here's McCain. He's scoreless. Pass to George. Let's go with a 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot on the wing. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Now George. He's got 26. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Hayden's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
From 13, the rebound by Yabusele. Well, the 76ers shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Here's McCain. He's covered by Simons. The 3, George. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Ayton passes to Sharp. Outside, Williams. Simons outside. Drops in the 3. Simons got 5 points now this quarter.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simons' strengths, his efficiency from range.
1:02 left to play in the third. The Sixers again can't hit.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Puts up a 3. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
Pass to George. Here's Yabusele. They need this. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 5 assists in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Simon's shot is good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
George with it, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. 4-3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back after this.